Hey YouTube, it's me again. Today I want to talk to you about me. No, so as everybody might not know, my name is Migdalia Kennebrew, and I was born an orphan. People would probably ask, "Oh, why? How was you born an orphan? Everybody has a mom and a dad." Blah 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 blah. That's true, of course, but in my case, like, I was taken away from my mama at birth because they felt that she was not fit to be a parent for me. You know what I'm saying? My adopted mom told me that she was like a cocaine addict, and that then she had a lot of health issues or whatever. She was schizophrenic and she had a major health issue that I don't want to discuss in this video, probably the next one. And that she was just like very unfit, you know. So they took me at birth from her, and since I don't necessarily remember where I was at as a baby, but I know growing up I was like in different various foster homes or whatever in Florida. I'm from Miami, Florida, and I just remember, being in different foster homes and, being with different people and stuff like that. And so, like, growing up, like, I was never around my biological people. It was always basically strangers, people that, you know, I was in a ward of the state. So, being in foster care was, I guess, growing up natural to me. Like, basically the people that I was living with or that I surrounded myself with was really my family. And as I got older, I had to go through lessons in life of not relying on a lot of people, not, taking words, and keeping promises that people tend to tell me, because not everybody say who they, not everybody portray themselves as who they say they are, so I had to learn that, along the way or whatever. But growing up, excuse me, I'm tired. I gotta work in the morning. But growing up with no parents is like very difficult, because like your parents are really supposed to teach you. They're supposed to teach you. They're supposed to help you grow. They're supposed to, hold your hand, and they're supposed to keep you safe and things of that nature. The people that I grew up with, they didn't really do that. They took it upon themselves to hurt me. I was already hurt by just not having my real parents. As a young girl, I always thought my mom never loved me. My mama, and to this day, I still think that, my mama never loved me. My mama, she didn't care for me anyway. She should have just had an abortion. If you didn't want to take care of me, why did you have me? And, I'm pretty sure my brothers and sisters, if I have some, I'm pretty sure they feel the same way, I got adopted at, I believe, 8 years old, if I recall right. And then my adopted mom passed away in 2008. So then I was stuck with her crazy because daughter, and she wasn't very nice. She was never nice. Ever since I moved into my adopted mom house, she was never nice to me. She always hated me. To this day, I still don't know the reason. Like, I'm 8. What harm can I do to you? Like, what? Like, why you don't like me? She even said at her mouth she don't like me. I'm 8 years old. I just moved in with you. What is your problem? She always say my mama should have never adopted you and all this other stuff. She always used to tell me go get hit by a bus, nobody likes me, and all this other stuff. Really brought my self-esteem down, like really low, like really low. And like to this day, I'm 23 years old now, and I still struggle with self-esteem, and I still struggle with confidence, and I'm very quiet. And you don't really catch me talking a lot. And when I do conversate with people, I don't hold the conversation long. Because after I say what I have to say, I feel like I don't have nothing else to say unless you bring up another topic and we can talk about that. But I run out of ideas really quickly. So, and I just feel like talking a lot, I don't necessarily do a lot of talking. So I just feel like if I do hold a conversation with you, I'm going to try to limit things that I want to say. I'll tell you the truth, I'll be honest with you as possible, but I'm going to limit the things that I say because I don't want to see that I'm talking your ear off. So I kind of shut the conversation by saying okay, or, just keeping the rest of my thoughts to myself. Even though I got more to say to you, I just feel I don't want to talk your ear off. So I don't hold conversations long, but anyway, but just, growing up in an abusive home where these the people that you call your family, it's not easy, it's really not easy. It's very hard, going through life by yourself, having to depend on people that you never met a day in your life until now, so, it comes with a lot of trust issues and a lot of neglect and a lot of reassurance. So I always have to make sure that you love me the way you say you do, Don't just tell me you love me, just, when you don't really mean it. When I tell people I love them, I really mean it because nobody never loved me. Nobody never loved me, and nobody will never love me more than I love other people. The love I have for people is ridiculous. I'll die for my people. If I had a choice between this person and that person, you could let them live, kill me. I'm been ready for death anyway, so it really don't matter. And suicide has always been a problem for me, and I've been better at it since then, but it still comes and goes, you know what I'm saying? But that's just life. I keep God first, you know what I'm saying? So I'm working on, my relationship with God, and I'm working on trying to, be better and have a better spiritual life with Him. But in the moment right now, I have a lot of emotional issues and a lot of mental issues that I do not discuss with people, but it's really tearing me up inside. So yeah. So yeah. But that just comes with being an orphan and really having nobody by your side, and everybody that said they was gonna be here for you left. And I can say that I am going to break the generational curse from my family, my biological family, of the drugs and all the abuse and all that other stuff, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in hurting other people because they hurt you. I don't believe in that. I don't stand on that at all. That's not two wrongs don't make a right. You feel me? So I believe in love, and I believe in, if you could just hug somebody, it'll make their day better. If you just tell somebody that they love them, genuinely love them, you could make their day better. You don't have to necessarily be a superhero and try to solve all of their problems, but just a simple "I love you" and really mean it can really change a person's perspective on anything, regardless of the matter or the situation, because they feel, and that's what really most of everybody wants. Everybody wants to feel wanted. Everybody wants real love, but there's so much backstabbing and there's so much hurt and hatefulness in this world. It's kind of hard to distinguish who really love you and who don't. But my love to people is genuine, and I don't try to, hate on anybody. I know how it feels to have nothing, literally nothing, and I'm the definition of nothing, literally. no parents, no sisters and brothers to lean or call on. You know how you could call your brother and your sister up, be like, hey sis, let me talk to you about this boy. Let me tell you what he did. Or hey bro, like give me the game, bro. Like this man really trying me. Like what should I do? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like ain't had nobody call on friends. Supposed to be friends. And they didn't really care for nothing. They didn't really care about what I had talked about. They didn't want something to talk about and have against me. So when stuff go left, they have something against me and be like, oh, that's why this, that, and the third happened or whatever, whatnot. You know, one thing you don't do, no matter how mad you get at an individual, you don't go into their business. No matter how mad you are at them. There are some secrets that I still keep to this day with people that I'm not even friends with no more. Literally, for real, for real. Like, you don't do that. Like, you don't do that, bro. You don't throw nobody under the bus because you feel a way about them. How you feel about them, that's your personal problem. If you ain't trying to work it out, ain't no reason to go in and talk bad about that person. If you don't want to work it out with them, let it go. Let it go. You go your way, they go their way. Call it a day. That's it. Like, what? Like, so, there's things that I'm still trying to learn. And people be like, oh, Mimi so childish. Mimi just so. It's not me of being childish. It's just, I look at y'all as my sisters and brothers. So, I didn't grow up with siblings. I didn't grow up, with a decent childhood. You know what I'm saying? So, I act the way I do because of the fact of my background and where I came from and how I was raised. So when I play and stuff like that, it's not get on your nerves or nothing. It's just something that I do. Like it's just I do it because I look at you as fam. So but then again, people don't probably look at me like that. People don't think I'm they sister or they bro or whatever you want to call me. Like they don't look at me like that. So I gotta keep that in mind as well. Cause like people don't necessarily want me in a circle. I might want them in my circle all day, every day, but people don't really would like to keep they not their distance. Cause I'm very a low person. I get along with everybody. It's just I guess I'm just too weird for people, so they try to not be seen with me, or they try to you know how that go. Like so I understand whatever, but it's still not a reason to treat me the way you do. And I'm not gonna say I'm perfect in relationships. I'm bad at communication, and people that met me before, that met me in the past, like I take full responsibility for that. There's this one situation with a roommate that I had. I ain't saying no names, but I gave her hell. Like I gave the girl hell, and I didn't know the girl from a painted can of paint, and she didn't know me from nothing, like nothing. And we're roommates, mind you, we're in college, so I just felt like this girl had everything that I wanted: a family, friends, and she's very outgoing, things of that nature. So when she invites me, when you're an introvert, you don't really get invited to a lot of things or whatever. You're really a loner. So when you see somebody that's outgoing and just jolly all the time and just happy and have people that can call family and stuff like that, you wonder to yourself, why would you want to be friends with me? I'm not your type. I'm not that type of individual. I'm not the one to fit in your circle. You seem very popular. This individual really did seem very popular at the time, you know. So it's like, why would you want to be my friend? You invited me into your room, into your space. Why? For what? You know what I'm saying? So I get this girl hell, and I can't do nothing but applaud the girl because she held it down. She did. She didn't change on me. She didn't, she got mad. Because I was giving her hell. Because only reason I did it because one, I'm fresh out of a group home into a college environment where people don't. These not people that I grew up with. This is a whole different background. It's not like high school. High school, yeah, you like, oh, high school is the same way. Okay, yeah, that too. But I'm going to high school with people that I live with all at the same time, so it's not nothing new. You know, if I have a problem with something, I can go to my friend girl because we all live together. I'm gonna see each other eat. We gonna see each other right after school. Like what? So with college, it's something different. None of my friends. I was the oldest. I'm the oldest out of almost all my friends. So I was the first one to go to college in that in that particular day and time. So when I was going to college, I'm meeting people that I am unaware of and people that don't have the same background as me. So now I have to put on a front. Now I have to, pretend to be something that I'm not. So now I'm changing the names of my phone from case manager to Uncle Byron and Sister Irene. They're not their real names, but I'm just saying, things like these and that nature, so it could seem like I have family too. Like, hey, I'm just like y'all. But with this particular individual, this female, she kind of figured out the picture. She finally got, realized that that's not me. Like that's not her folks for real, for real. So she finally, got the bigger picture, whatever. It took about 2 months for her to get it, but she got it eventually. And even after she found out, like, it was still, a problem for me because, like, now she knows. So now, what ifs? There's a lot of what ifs in my mind. So now I gotta act up. Now I gotta, put her through, just to get rid of her. Like, I ain't trying to be mean or nothing, but I just did it just to get rid of her because I didn't feel that I was the right friend for her. I didn't feel that I fitted into her lifestyle, So I did everything in my power just to get rid of her. She still did not go. The girl did not leave worth a damn, bro. The girl stayed like she did not leave worth a damn. She did not care about none of that, none of my attitudes, none of my smart talking, none of that. She was like a mom to me. She didn't care about none of it. She'll hit me right in my mouth, or she didn't necessarily do that, but there was times where she wanted to. Yeah, she'll jack me up because she jacked me up a couple of times. I ain't gonna lie, that she cussed me out a couple of times too because I was doing dumb shit. But she held it down. Like, and then after the college experience, you know, that I ended up failing, I stayed in contact with her. I mean, we stopped talking though after a while because I felt like she wasn't my friend no more. After that, I didn't mean to give her hell, but I just felt like she wasn't my friend no more. So I kind of distanced myself with her, and she was pretty still upset. So I just gave her time. I let her breathe. Whatever. Things of that nature. So, but to this day, like, I love that girl. Like, I do. That's a real friend. Like, and I didn't understand it back then, but now I understand it for real. For real, I understand. She a true friend. I would, if I could, I would. I'd do anything for Shawty. If I had it, I would, for real, for real. But that's just all a part of growing up with people that, different backgrounds and stuff. But, it is what it is. It's life. So, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep God first, keep praying, and hope for the best, you know. And like I said, like, I wish I knew my people. I was born an orphan, but I make the best of it. I don't tell everybody everything, but I try to make the best out of my situation. I just feel like one day the world really gonna know. We're really gonna know who God is, because there's situations where I didn't get myself out of it. God did it. I prayed on it and everything, and I give all the glory to Him. You know what I'm saying? There's situations where I couldn't get myself out of it. God did that. You feel me? God did that. And I don't care what you believe in or whatever. You know, if you gonna stand on something, if you gonna believe in something, let it be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just believe in it because everybody else is doing it. You gotta know. You gotta have facts. You gotta have things behind you that you gotta speak on things that you know you couldn't have done by yourself. But praise be to the Most High God. You know, and there's situations like I said that I didn't necessarily get myself out of. I didn't do that. There's no way in hell I did that. You know, so you know, I ain't here to change your mind on your beliefs and what you stand for, you know, who you are, you know, or what religion you do, but, you know, everybody has their say so and everybody has their opinion on who to worship and who you know, or you can go atheist, you know, so it's all on you, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't here to change your mind or whatever or nothing like that, but I'm telling you, there is a God, y'all, for real. There is a God, and I'm a living witness, and I'm only 23, so I still got a lot to learn and a lot of things to go through and stuff. This is only the beginning. You feel me? This is only the beginning. But with my background and where I came from and how I grew up, it kind of makes it hard for me to, you know, talk about a lot of stuff, and makes it hard for me to, you know, be out there. I ain't trying to reserve or be, you know, far away, whatever. I'm just not a talkative person, and I don't really necessarily like talking about my problems and issues to people because I sometimes feel like y'all really don't be listening. Y'all hear me, but y'all don't hear me, and y'all really don't understand because you have not lived what I lived. You not have gone through what I've gone through, so you can't tell me that you understand. You a lie. You a lie if you tell me you understand me. You a lie. You lying. And I don't like lies. Don't lie to me. You lying if you tell me that you understand what I'm going through. You a lie. You know, so, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's more to come. There's more goals and dreams that I would like to accomplish. I'm far behind in the game. Yes, I know this. But that comes with having no, and I have discipline, but there's things that I don't know that the average 23-year-old should know. And people be looking at me like, dang, you that old, you don't know this? I know I'm supposed to know it, but based off how my life was set up, I gotta learn it later on in life. Like, there's some people there that then you got in life, you got people that's on the side of you, you got people that's in front of you, and then you got people that's behind you. But it's not a race. It's not who can know and do what first. You know what I'm saying? It's all about helping the next person get to it. If they in front of you, you gain advice from them so you can catch up with them. If they on the side of you, y'all work together. Y'all team up and see what y'all can do together and accomplish y'all goals or whatever you want to do in life together. And if they behind you, you grab their hand and you let them know, hey, look, this is what you got to do to get where we at. You know, and all that judging and all that, oh, she this, that, and the third. Like, no, like, you don't put nobody down just because you got everything that they don't have at that moment. You don't do that because everything you got can and will be taken away from you. You gotta humble yourself. You can't just oh yeah, I got my driver's license. You don't know how to drive? Yeah, what? Like, come on now. You gonna teach me? Since you got your driver, teach me then. How about that? Teach me. Since you got it all, teach me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this world is so crazy. Everybody is so selfish and no stuck up in the air. They just think everybody better than everybody. You really not. You really not. You just one step ahead than the next person. But we right all together. Like, what? Like, you not ahead, you not behind, or whatever. You really right there. I'm right there with you. We just got two different paths. We just got two different times where I want to eventually catch up with you or even be ahead of you. And who gonna look stupid? You know what I'm saying? So, like stuff like that, it just irritates me. Cause people look at my age like, why you act like that? Why you don't know that? Whatever. Because of my living situation. Because of, I'm not blaming my parents. Because of things that I had to learn on my own. The ropes of life and life itself. I had to learn that on my own. Bro. Nobody taught me that but me. You feel? Nobody taught me that but me. Yeah, you got the adult figures in your life, but they as more immature as you are. Like nowadays, these adults be acting like they 18 again. If you don't get out my face, like, and grow up, you catching attitude for what? You acting like that for what? For what? Like what? Like get it together. Like y'all about damn near 50 years old and you acting like you 18. Like and trying to tell me what to do. Girl, if you don't get on somewhere. So it just all depends on who with me, and who got lined up for me to meet. I got my mentor. That's really all I have right now is my mentor. So, and she right in the head so far. She's the only person so far that's an adult that's really right in the head. Because these folk that I met back then was not all that. Like, what you doing? You older than me, like, what? But yeah. So to all those people that feel like they family don't love them, they family, it ain't about that, bro. You might feel like it is, but it's life. Things happen, but only the strong will survive. You gotta stay strong for yourself. If nobody else is with you, you gotta root yourself. If you don't got no friends, or you don't got no family that's supporting you in your dreams, support yourself and pray on it. That's all you can do. Support yourself and pray on it. You gotta have faith in yourself. Nobody, ain't no handouts in this world. Nobody ain't gonna complete your dream for you. You gotta do it yourself. You can't fail because of past mistakes or past experiences. You can't fail. You can't let that get to you. You gotta keep going until you get where you want to be. And then once you get there, don't forget where you came from. That's what a lot of folks mess up too. Y'all be forgetting where y'all came from. Y'all let that materialistic stuff get to y'all head, and it messes y'all up in the end. Now you back where you started. You can't let that get to your head. You gotta humble yourself, help the next person so they can be where you at. And that next person do the same thing with the next person after that. Generation after generation. Keep that thing going. And I promise you the world will be a better place if we all just help each other and not kick each other down when we feel we better. You help the next person so they gonna be on your level. Y'all ball together. Them goals. Y'all ball together. You heard me? Y'all gonna do this together. Yeah, I'm right here with you. I got you. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the attitude we're supposed to have with one another. But whatever. I just wanted to make a video and talk about something like that. But I got more thoughts and things that I would love to talk about. But I'm tired and I'm about to go to bed. So yeah. As Kevin Gates would say, he's my favorite artist, by the way. Free Kevin. But as Kevin Gates would say, keep it G with me. That's all I ask of you. Facts.